Hi, guys. I'm just wanting to throw cards very quickly um, on these killings that are happening in New Mexico of Muslim uh, men, I think primarily. So I didn't want to like overread, but so far, like over the last year, there's been four killed, and I just want to. It sure sounds and feels like a hate crime. Um, so I just want to take a look and see what I get. So sorry, I've got the scratchy voice again today. Didn't mean to have that. But there's a great deal of fear as a result in the Muslim community in Albuquerque after four killings. And this is from Associated Press. The first killing was of a Muslim man from Afghanistan late last year. And then came two more slayings in the last 2 weeks. Men from Pakistan who attended the same mosque in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So there's there's a picture I'm being shown here of Muhammad Afzaal Hussain, 27 years old. He was a planning and land use director who was killed in Albuquerque, New Mexico on August 1st of this year. Hussein is one of four victims in a series of killings of Muslim men in New Mexico's largest city, Albuquerque, as these deaths are sending, and understandably, ripples of fear through their community and nationwide. And this is out of the city of Espanola. So I'm just trying to scan very quickly. I'm trying to see they are looking for a vehicle that they believed are connected to the slayings. The common elements were the victim's race and religion, officials said. Naeem Hussain was killed Friday night, and the three other men killed in ambush shootings. Police in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, are trying to determine if the deaths are linked. It's just a little bit odd. And the fact that there's a suspect that remains at large is terrifying. Debbie Almantizer, a Muslim community leader in New York, wrote on Twitter, "Who's next?" I totally can understand how fearful this must be. She has a female friend that lives in Michigan and wears her hijab. And people are feeling scared, and we know this happens. This is awful. So I'm just going to see if whoever this is will be caught soon, and if whatever we can pick up on who's ever doing this. Okay. All right. I just wanted to bring a little information in, and you can Google it if you want to. All right. Again, sorry for the scratchy voice today. Everything's blooming. All right. So let's see here. Which deck do I want to use first? First, I think I'm going to reach for, I've got my crime scene deck. You can get these. Most of my decks that I get now are off Etsy, sometimes Amazon, but I try to either buy directly from the creator nowadays, or small business wise, as best I can. So this deck is off Etsy. Okay. So let me just think. I'm asking the Most High, firstly, with great gratitude, to please protect those who are vulnerable to whoever is doing this. And may this person be stopped, or persons. May they be exposed before they can harm one more person. All right. Firstly, I'm just going to ask the Most High to let us know what we need to know about this whole situation, who's doing it, and if it's going to end soon. And I'll be definitely throwing cards down more than once in this reading. But firstly, I just want to see what the Most High, the Most Holy, wants to share with us. Source, whatever you want to call the Most High. I just like the Most High. To me, that's how it feels good. The Most Holy Source of love and truth. Oh, please guide me to read accurately and clearly now and always. All right. This helps me to ready myself to try to read on these things. And I know it might be annoying to some people because they just want to get to the reading, but I think it's disrespectful. I think you need to honor spirit. It's not me that's doing this. The only thing I'm doing is retrieving symbols that are a message and trying to play interpreter. But it's spirit that is sharing the wisdom with me, and I'm just meant to give the message as best I can. And I'm not always right because I'm human, but I try. So let's see. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know about this situation and the person or persons doing this? What do you want to share? All right. Witnesses may not be fully disclosing all of the facts. Okay. Now, I haven't used this deck a whole lot, but it can be useful. So let's just see what it wants to say. I'm just going to draw a few cards. Killer will murder again. I had a feeling that that is so. So people might want to be more mindful at their, if they notice, and to be aware of anyone that's acting a little agitated or just seems, just follow your intuition. And if you're too scared, to disclose, this person's going to do it again. So That's going to be even worse on your conscience if you're too scared, but please just try to disclose everything that you can. All right, let's see what the next couple cards say. Interviews with relatives or friends may provide valuable clues. Okay, so that's interviews with relatives or friends may provide valuable clues. You know, maybe more things that are in common. There's the commonality of the going to the same mosque. So suspect lives near the scene of the crime. So that makes sense. These people he lives within the same, and I see a male. So I think it's a lone male, and he watches, surveys, and picks, I believe, the target and lays out a plan, like the ambush type attack and unfortunate killing of innocent men. Leads me to think that it's probably just one person, and he's using strategy to do this. He'll do it again, and he lives in the vicinity. He's a local, and he may live actually near the scene of the crime. Yeah, it says near the scene of the crime, lives near the scene of the crime. So they should look around where the general vicinity of perhaps this last crime took place. Strange phenomena involved. Killer may currently be in prison. Well, okay, there is where I'll stop pulling. I think it's given me what it's going to that makes sense. Because he can't be in prison, but it might be that he's been in prison before. However, I'll stop there. I think that's the thing with these cards I noticed before. It's like you'll get some really good hits, and then you'll start getting what doesn't make sense. And I think that's when you know, okay, that's what I'm going to get from these. So not anything, unfortunately, earth-shakingly surprising, but there is something that witnesses and interviews with family and friends may just give some odd little clue that law enforcement will go, aha. It's one of those things that they know of that I think might just seem random to anyone else, but it may be enough of a commonality or something like that that it stands out and is important and helpful for them in narrowing down who it might be. So definitely think it's a local, and I think somebody that is a male that is looking to do it again. I get a feeling this kind of excites them, that the attention now, it's making their ego feel, ballooned. But I think this last crime scene, it's possible that the suspect lives within the vicinity of that one. Okay. going to put these ones away for now. And this is crime scene deck oracle, I'm guessing. Etsy. Anyway, you can see what it looks like. And if you're interested, you can go look. All right. Now, I want to look at the person that is doing this. Why? Okay, firstly, I'm just going to use my Tarot of the Abyss. It's just a black and white deck that really speaks to me. Okay. So why is this person doing this to men in the Muslim community of Albuquerque? Why are they doing this? What are we to know about why? What is the motive? I believe it's hate and personalized and ignorant. It's just ignorant to do this to anyone. But let's just see what's going on. Why is this person or persons perhaps, but I think it's my sense intuitively, it's one male, in my opinion, just something I get intuitively. All right. Where are they doing this? Spirit, where are they doing this? And what is coming next? Five of Cups. This is a sense of loss. Like somebody they knew that passed. They may be blaming people of a certain appearance and religion for someone who may have passed. Maybe they had someone that was over in the wars and passed or didn't come back well. This looks like a deep place of loss, and usually associated with actual passing. Irretrievable. So it's someone who seems to be yet caught up in some sort of grief. All right. That's what covers them. 10 of Cups. What crosses them? I think it has to do potentially with family and family connections. Maybe a daughter, even there's a child. It almost feels like a parent holding or a father holding a daughter's hand. I'm not sure. But if it isn't the literal, it's definitely a card that speaks of a sense of family joy, a sense of a hoped for, almost too good to be, like your fantasy for family, like the white picket fence for some people, or just your family happy and healthy, and it's the ultimate dream, you know, of living well. So they may be blaming someone or specific type of male for some great sense of loss in their life, especially emotionally. What is hitting them is devastating. And it's very hard for them to feel any positivity, any connectivity that is positive at all. Sorry, on usually on Wednesdays, we've got the Coast Guard doing their things. I hope nobody's lost in the water. You may not be able to hear that. This is based on a fight. This could be based on war, and this could be based on, again, violence of some kind, and where there is attacking going on between people. There is hostility. Okay, I'm just going to lay that here. Crowning. This is someone's planning. This is someone's manifestation, creation of their ideas. Again, much in the way of they come up with the idea and they carry it out. Very much, but I feel like it's one person again who's really holding a grudge and is in a very deep and angry place of depression and anger, enraged. And enraged over their loss of, I believe, a family member through violence. So it could be a family member may have, I think quite possibly with war, could have passed over there and this person's angry about it. Or it could be that they had a family member that was involved in a relationship with someone that passed and they're angry about it, that resembles or Middle Eastern men and Pakistani. There again, this is just somebody that's lumping everyone together. But this is their core problem. They have no joy. They are deep in anger and despair. They are not able to enjoy the other things in their life. And this is a bit of a, I'll get you back. I'm going to act in a very strategic manner with the magician. The magician's also a communicative card. This is a message. This is a person expressing anger at some sort of violence done that caused a loss in their life to a beloved person, or maybe persons. This person is still very present, has a very difficult time to be present in the now and not focused on the loss. Like there's the two cups that they can't even look at. This loss is just, they need help. In the recent past, we have a King of Swords, and this could be the city planner. This is the paperwork. This could also be somebody that was in the military, potentially, or served. But I think this is the last victim. very much. Because he's holding paperwork, and it is that kind of planner type of energy. All right. I'm wondering if he argued or tried to pick a fight with any of these people before. But it just seems to me, in general, the desire to assault and ambush, to confront out of loss, out of some kind of personal loss that is twisted. Here is the Chariot. This is success and movement. And this is them feeling like they've been able to get away with this. And it's a vehicle. And they are looking for a vehicle. So we're tracking. So this person is targeting these people. The vehicle, and they flee. They feel like they're being they think they can outmaneuver any obstacles that come their way. They are determined. All right. The Page of Cups. This deals with, it could be a child, their thoughts on a child or for a child. It might also be that they are emotionally very immature, very not very progressed in how they deal with their emotions. It can be very deep and impulsive. Okay. In the environment is the High Priestess. There are secrets. There are people that know who this is. There are people that know who this is or suspect it, intuit it. They need to come forward and make that call. Because I think they're only holding back because they're doubting their intuition, or what if I'm wrong? But this is key. So they need to call. They need to call. And again, there are witnesses that might have information that comes back up. If they have information they don't realize is relevant. Also, the aspect of people that know who it is, that might even be keeping the secret out of some kind of loyalty. This is the Knight of Wands. Now, this is in the hopes and fears of this person. They hope to be able to set up a successful attack. They want to catch people. See the two figures in the hands? Well, there's one directing projecting something at the other. Let's put it this way. And this person's hoping to, I think, be able to continue to get away with this. These cards make me feel like they're pretty confident that they can. They're definitely determined, very motivated, and strategic. This is done out of a great deal, again, of heartbreak, loss, pain. And there are words. This person may have written a journal about this or written things out, just trying to get out some of their pain because they have so much. They really do. Now, this Three of Swords is different than the other Three of Swords. I like this deck so much. Again, it's the Tarot of the Abyss. And I think this person might have little notes about outlining their little plans, their feelings. They may find written evidence of some kind. It could also be that someone could leave a tip and anonymously. I think, again, there are people that intuitively know or are deliberately keeping a secret. So I definitely believe that there are people that know who is doing this, have a good sense of it, and they need to bring forward their concerns. Let's see what else we get now, because that's the final outcome. I think that they will find this person eventually, but I do believe they'll strike again. They're looking to expand, maybe go outside of Albuquerque or different areas of Albuquerque. Albuquerque, I think, is pretty spread out. They're also may seek again to relocate so they can continue to do this, because it's like they want to expand their energy and not only like leave, but I feel like keep going with what they're doing, because the hurt is all still just fresh for this person. So again, is there a book? Is there a notebook? Stuff that they're writing. Will they send a letter? My stomach's growling. I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sure, but it looks like this could be, they may reach out or other people will reach out, maybe as a tip. It could be that they realize this person's left, and that might trigger them going, I think it could have been them, because suddenly now they want to leave. But I think there will be another in the future, another victim, unfortunately. Here I see a Queen of Pentacles. And she's opening some kind of box here of things. And I see her, we're being shown her, I feel like, talking to, getting counsel, getting wise counsel, advice. This could be a wife, a sister, a mom, very earthy, domestic, I think loving energy that's seeking, and maybe somebody that is a community helper, that takes care. This could also be somebody that comes forward with the tip and maybe talks to someone that they trust that says, yes, do that, go forward with that information. Yeah, I think there is somebody that's definitely holding back information. I feel like they hesitate. I feel like they want to remain anonymous. But at the same time, they feel that, I believe, the community needs to be safe. So there's a wish to have some anonymity. This person may live near, they just don't want, understandably, uh, they want the protection of the public and the public to be protected. And I think that's the motivator for them to go forward. Again, I feel like it's more with that high priestess. There might be some that know directly, but I think there are more that might know of a person and intuit and be putting two and two together and not want to, are holding back, but they should go ahead. Because if it isn't, then it isn't, but go ahead. There's guilty conscience here. There's a lack of sleep. There's anxiety. I feel like this could also be perhaps within the community. Let's see what else. Yes, and feeling kind of trapped. But I feel that this is people worrying about being kidnapped, that kind of thing, nightmares. I also feel like this is possibly the person doing this, their energy, as well as the person that wants to, or actually the people that want to give information. To me, it's a wrestling with their consciousness. And I think they might have self-doubt about, well, am I right? What if I'm wrong? And this is a real wrestle. I would just say to them again, what if you're right? If you're wrong, then that's okay. Then that's just one thing that's marked, off. But it's important for you not to hold back. It's important. There is, I think, also a sense of bad dreams and feeling haunted and trapped among the community there in Albuquerque. So it's not just one, but this energy is prevalent and prevailing over people. I think the person doing this is disrupted as well. I think that they want to be able to continue to do this and be able to get away. I think that they have left the area once they do it, but I do think they have certain places they go. Now I think into the future, after I think they act again, the pressure will be even more so on the people that either know or intuitively can deduce who it is. And I think, unfortunately, this will also be people in the Muslim community feeling trapped. This, I think, is actually also the person doing this, though, at this time is going to start to feel some worry about being caught. So the Knight of Cups, there's an approach or an offer. Yes. I think this is someone, yes, that wants to cooperate. And there may be more than, there's more than one person. So you would not be alone if you have that intuition about who it might be. And you will be helped if you wish to come forward with that information. That would be really great. You will be helped. And there will be other people doing the same. And I think this will be critical, I think, in future to stopping what's going on. Here is the King of Pentacles. And what are we going to get with this person? A Page of Pentacles. Could this be? I think this could be someone that's in investigating to find out who it is. It also might be, by chance, a person of interest. There might be more clues that lead them to a person of interest through tips. That would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? The more I look at that, the more I think it's the person of interest. And he has the key with this Page of Pentacles. Yes, I think it's they will be studying a man that's brought to their attention in future. A few men. A King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. Maybe this could be the two that went to the same mosque as well, some kind of connection there. Yeah, this is the Ten of Swords. This is a painful end. This is also wisdom in looking into those two. I think that maybe knew each other. I'd have to see what their birth dates were. If not, these could be a couple people of interest that will be looked at for these slayings. Yeah. And I think there's the beginning of piecing together information. Three of Swords and the Devil. So I do think they're going to find the person that was doing this. Oh, I had that mic muted. So what I'm getting is that he's going to be caught here, and there will be a great deal of relief with that. I get a sense that more of a loner type, or living alone, or sought to be more that way, did it on his own, was doing this solo with the 10 of Swords and the Hermit. And here with the Hanged Man and the Three of Cups, I believe this is them bringing him alive and in, and feeling relief that they have caught him, that he is no longer, the delay is over in catching him. And I believe that it's this type of male here, very stubborn, King of Pentacles in all likelihood, that is doing this. And I believe it's somebody that's solo, and he might strike again, but I hope those that are intuitively feeling like it's him will act much more quickly and make that call. So anyway, that's what I got on that. And if you can appreciate these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next video or live. Thanks so much.